Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Alabama's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Hauls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Gets it out quickly. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the ground game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Milroe. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a crease to the left. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Getting some heat. Got him downfield. Off he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Touchdown tie! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when he lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give is to Miller. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. They're bringing heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's held. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. To the air. It's Ewers. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it again. He's going to let it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, let's...
He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Flips it out in the flat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Bolden. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this...
And he's running in the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
To the air on first down. Complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without score. Touchdown, Texas! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They'll try the jet sweep here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Blue. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Blue. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. Touchdown, Bama! And in the final moments Longhorns, they've taken the lead.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass, using the quick game. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot in the quarterback.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Third down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's third and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, the coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game.